Butterfly gonna recap this and say Gotti caught a 30 on the John Bro.
So all y'all wanna know what happened, I'm gonna tell you what happened. He got smoked. That was crazy out the game.
Sometimes SP to nobody that knows body.
Hit this area with 51. Everything in the Butterfly.
When you start rapping like that?
Yeah, you already know what it do and what it does, so you ain't gotta ask what it was. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang. Yeah, we up early, heading to work. You know what the vibes is. Salute to all of y'all out there. I hope everybody's getting to what they getting to. But man, we gotta talk, man. Forget the yays, man. Let's just get right to it, man. So, bro. I got two things I want to talk about this morning. First and foremost, who's the real main event? Who is the real main event now that Briz Rothstein and Murder Mook is not happening on Summer Madness 10? I've seen a lot of back and forth about Chess versus K-Shine and A-Verb versus Calico going down. And yeah, I know I got the goods, the Burberry on today. Like I said, I got jobs. You know what I'm saying? I got more than one job. A lot of people always ask me, what do I do? What do you do? What do you do? I have rental properties. I have a business, you know I got the clothes, and I do the YouTube, and I have a job. But yeah, so let's get to it. I think, and I feel like, if I had to pick a main event out of those battles, I would probably go with A-Verb versus Calico for reasons that we know, like the history between the two, the names of the two, the acclaim of the two. You know what I mean? Like, how can we not say that an A-Verb versus Calico goes under a Chess versus a K-Shine? K-Shine is a big MC. K-Shine does his thing. He does his numbers. But, he's headlined before, too. Him versus, no. Hitman Holla versus K-Shine. That was a big battle on Summer Madness 6. You know what I'm saying? He has headline cards before. And this goes back to where I tell you about, I've said it in the past, A guys beat guys. When it's an A guy, a 4-star guy, they can headline a card no matter who they battling against. You know what I'm saying? Like when Goods was on Gnome, him versus T-Top. T-Top wasn't no headlining, big stage, big name guy yet, but Goods' name alone carried it to where he's headlining. Guys like Murder Mook, Briz Rothstein would have never headlined Summer Madness without Murder Mook being the name that was next to his, especially after we ain't seen him for a whole fucking year. That just was not going to happen. A-Verb and Calico, those are headlining guys. Like, alone they could headline cards because they could sell the fight. I know it's nothing really for sale, but you get what I'm saying. K-Shine has sold fights. He could sell a fight. He could be a headline guy. But Chess, I don't really feel like it's there. Like, as far as being a main event on a Summer Madness, no. He's talented, he got skills, he got bars, he's had his ups and downs, and I'm hoping that he brings his A game, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to bash him today, but even if everything was the same without Mook versus Briz, I don't think that K-Shine and Chess would have been the headline. And a lot of people say, what's so important? Why does it even matter who's the headline? It matters a lot because the headline guy can ask for bigger things, you know what I'm saying? If you're the headline of a card like that and you win, now it's up there, it's lit. Now you can ask for bigger names, now you can ask for everything comes down to the negotiation when it comes in these battles. When y'all remember Verb, and another thing is, put some respect on Verb name. Verb didn't just battle Murder Mook and Loaded Lux in the same year and arguably win both of those battles. I'll wait. He arguably beat both of the greatest MCs to some in 1 year. Like, that alone is enough to have him as the top guy. And then he has been doing this thing back to back. Stop playing with Verb, yo. Y'all bugging with that. Now, if you don't like somebody, I get it. Now, if you don't like somebody, you're going to go for the other person. You want to see the other name be the one that gets that slot. And like I said, it matters. People be like, oh, what does it matter? I'm telling you, ask any MC who's been up there about their bag. Now, I ain't really going to tell you about their bag, but I'm telling you that when you're in that spot and in that #1 spotlight, getting that look, and you win or you do good, everything changes for you. Everything. There's very few people who have been on a Summer Madness altogether, in general, who have been on a Summer Madness and really ain't, like, careers ain't go to the next level after that. Most people, once you're on a Summer Madness, it's up there for you. Only niggas I really remember was Wavy and Steams. I think they battled on that one joint where him and Chess, you know, he was doing the helicopter shit with spinning his circle or whatever. If that was a Summer Madness, Steam's career ain't really blow up, or Wavy's career ain't really blow up either. But other than that, for most niggas, once you on Summer Madness, it's up there for you. There's no coming back. Niggas be, I gotta change my number. It's lit. It's lit. So let's not do that. So yeah, if you ask me, I'm going with the real main event as Averb versus Calico. And them niggas should put on. I think the pressure's on Calico in this one because we kind of know what Verb is going to give us. We just saw Verb a couple months ago versus, not even like a month or so ago, versus Geechee Gotti. He always brings the same kind of consistent performance. You know, more Norbes shit. More Norbes shit. It's crazy the timing of this case coming out is during Summer Madness. That nigga waited. That nigga was waiting. He was patiently waiting for a track to explode. And you can stun if you want and your ass will get rolled. He was waiting, patiently waiting to make it through all the hate and debating whether or not you can even weather the storm. Lay on the table. Anyway, he was waiting. That nigga had, yo, can you imagine a nigga since February? He was waiting to drop this shit. And then they got the whole community shook up right now. He got the shit in stitches. I ain't gonna hold you. What I will say is they gonna have to release a statement. They got the same way they released a statement to release that nigga. They gonna have to release a statement. They gonna have to put out a press release. Motherfucker, hip hop is real. Gonna have to jump out from behind the cars. Uncle Ron got to pull up on one of them niggas' crib. They gonna have to release a statement about this shit here. You cannot have this type of shit sitting over you going into one of the biggest events of the year, the biggest event of the year. And he probably, Norbes probably did that strategically. He probably did that shit strategically. Imagine if they have the case like on Caffeine and shit. Stream that bitch live, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know this man, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no business partner, you know what I'm saying? He was only a friend, you know what I'm saying? He was only a consultant, you know what I mean, for the culture. He wasn't really like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had been let him go, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit would be fucking hilarious. And Beasley come up in there with that. And URL, Norbes was not a partner, whether it was a partnership or we were just friends. This is like one of them situations where, you know, you be fucking a bitch and y'all niggas will be like, she'll think y'all in a relationship, but y'all niggas ain't really in a relationship. Niggas be like, yo, we not in no relationship. We only friends. That's my friend. Niggas try to hit they try to hit Norbes with the we just friends. But y'all niggas got to look at this shit right here that I forgot to mention, yo. Where y'all niggas think all the talent came from the last 10 years? Who y'all think was in the trenches, going to all these hoods, going to all these places looking for new MCs, scouting niggas on basketball courts and looking for niggas in Taco Bell? Who y'all niggas think was doing all of that? I just want to know. Who do y'all think was doing all of that scouting? Who do y'all think found all these MCs? Who you think brought all these niggas to the game? Who you think found Geechee Gotti? Who y'all think found T-Top, Briz, Twerk, Av, Nitty? Who y'all think found all of them? KG definitely did a lot of work in the West. But Danny, who y'all think found all of them? I know Smack wasn't hosting no goddamn recruiting events and shit like no PGs. Who y'all think had the PGs? When the PGs was over, Norbes took the shit with him. It became some other shit now. Crucible, when them niggas is doing video battles. Like, who y'all think found all of that? I was around. Who y'all think found all? Who you think was doing all of that recruiting? Huh? Who you think was pulling up in the trenches getting fights with D Gunners and all these other niggas? He wasn't in Kentucky just to be there. Y'all niggas think he just happened to be in Kentucky, just, I just want to go to Kentucky or Louisville, wherever the fuck shit happened with D Gunner. Like, when they had those battles on the roof with super riders and newborns and all the, who you think had them? Who y'all think put together the first event? I'm waiting. Oh, okay. Norbes put together the first card. Y'all niggas think he ain't got a case, you must be out your fucking mind. And a lot of y'all be like, oh, I wouldn't have did it that way. Yo, what option did the man have? When you build an entity, it blows up, and then niggas kick you out the whip and basically be like, we don't owe you nothing. What? And another thing is, like, the reason why he's doing it is because, could you imagine if you did that shit and niggas is calling you their brother, their partner all these years, and then they flipped on you like that and told you, yo, we not giving you nothing? When you know niggas got paid? Shit. Why you think he's going for 40? And that shit's gonna change though. If he gets anything with the word million behind it out of this, it's gonna change the whole perspective of battle rap. Artists are gonna feel like, yo, if he could get that, then what is these niggas really worth? What is these, like, yo, I'm gonna tell you what, if them niggas is smart, they gotta get that shit over with and ASAP and make this nigga sign a non-disclosure to figure out, to say how much he got. They gotta get that shit out of the way, because it looks crazy to have the biggest company in the world. That's like when the NFL had that shit going on with Kaepernick. They got that shit out the way. When the collective bar, when they was colluding against him, that nigga Kaepernick put a lawsuit out. I heard he got like 16 million, but there's no real definitive number on what he did get. But the NFL got that case out the way, because you don't want that shit over your head. Norbes said, yo, I don't give a fuck what's on the card. The real main event is me versus you. Norbes said, fuck what y'all talk about with these battles. He said, I'm the main event. That's why he said in this group he was hosting. Because that nigga done went from nobody was thinking about him to the main event in 1 week. And it's gonna stay that way too. Because and you know what? The things that would get a lot of people to like fold and buckle or like switch up and do shit like that, he don't give a fuck about. Like, he don't care about niggas trolling. He don't care about, like, he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You're not gonna rattle him with that. You can't be like, oh man, nigga jumped on Twitter and said, yo, you pussy for putting a law. He don't care about none of that shit. He care about them M's, the milliatos. And the way that shit looking, man, a lot of niggas that I know that's in power, that's in position, high power people is like, yo, son got a case. And I think he do. Because honestly, the nigga brought in all of the fucking talent, dog. He brought in everybody. Who didn't he? I want to know, you know what they should do? They should all get together and be like, all right, what did y'all niggas bring? Who did y'all niggas bring to the table? And I bet you his list of people that he brought would be 10 times the amount of anything that anyone else brought to the table. Without that nigga, there is no URL. And it doesn't matter what anyone says or thinks. Without him, there is none. I get it, the nigga might be a slime ball. I get it, he might have done a lot of grimy shit. But at the same time, that nigga brought a lot of talent, and that's the reason why he stayed around so long. Imagine, like, he found John. Imagine John in court. Excuse me, can you state your name? Jonathan McGee. What do you have to say about this case? He's gonna be like, they gonna have my nigga John in court with the multiple choice. Like, was it A, just an employee trying to get a buzz, or B, a partner that helped him get it out the mud, or C, after the twerk shit, they didn't show him love, or D, start at his feet and shoot all of the above? Nah, son, this shit crazy, my nigga. But that nigga John gonna be in court with the multiple choice about why nigga Norbes got fired. Yo, this shit is crazy, my nigga. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. They gonna have to get this shit out the way and ASAP, because it's not gonna look good moving forward, having such a big case over their head. But y'all already know. Get with me. You dig.